one and all. Welcome to my channel. Today we are learning about vectors. In that we will learn about vector addition. Okay, so let us start with our topic today, vector addition. So already we know that vector is a physical quantity, okay, who is having or which is having both magnitude and at the same time direction, which is having both magnitude and direction. So this is a vector quantity, and normally we know a vector is denoted by, okay, so let me say A is a physical quantity, that too vector physical quantity, therefore it is denoted by A upon bar or A arrow mark. Either of these notations you can use to denote a vector. Already we know this one, and the representation of vector also we have learned. So what is the representation of a vector? So in two-dimensional, if you want to represent a vector, then it is given by A bar. Example I am taking xi cap plus yj cap. So this is in two-dimensional, that is in xy plane. And if you want to denote this one in three-dimensional, the same A bar can be written as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, and this is in three-dimensional, that is nothing but xyz space, xyz space. So like this we have taken. If for example there are two vectors with us, we are having two vectors, namely A bar and B bar. Okay, so what are those two vectors? A bar and B bar, and you want to find out the resultant of these two vectors. Understood? Resultant means either it could be addition or a subtraction. So resultant of two vectors. Okay, how to calculate the resultant of these two vectors? Either it could be addition of two vectors or a subtraction of a two vectors. That's why I just named it as vector addition. So in that addition only we can add a positive vector and a negative vector, which results in subtraction of a vector. So to have or understand this vector addition, there are mainly few laws, and among them the first one is triangle law of vector addition. The first one is triangle law of vector addition. So continuation to this, a small extension to this triangle law only, that is polygon law of vector addition, that is polygon law. And see, the triangle law and polygon law can give only the direction of a resultant, that's it, but they don't give you the magnitude. So to find out the magnitude we will use another law, that is parallelogram law. So we will see all these laws one by one in our upcoming videos. Okay, so as a part of this, initially we will learn about triangle law of vector addition, and then next video we will see polygon law, and continuation we will see parallelogram law. So let us see the triangle law of vector addition now in brief. So just giving the heading, triangle law. So what do we know about a triangle exactly? Triangle is a closed figure containing three sides. So for example I am just taking like this, okay, to show you how a triangle appears. You already know how a triangle will be there, just but for myself I just want to show you the triangle. That is a triangle having a closed figure. Now you see, few words I want to explain you. This is A, this is B, assume this is C. So if you want to read in the order, taken in an order, how you will read? A to B, B to C, C to A. You have to read in that way. If it is in reverse in order, A to B, C to B. Reverse order, see here. A to B, C to B. Or else A to B, B to C in same order. The next one is C to A. Instead if you read A to C, this will be in reverse order to that of A and B. So please remember that one thing, because while defining triangle law, it is very much important there. So first of all, consider two vectors, whatever we have taken previously, those two vectors only I would like to take. Consider two vectors. What are they? A bar and B bar. Present in space. Okay, now where they are present? In space. Or you can choose a plane also, no issues. Anywhere you want you can do it. So I am just showing those two vectors. See here, one of the vector is like this. What is this? A bar. And another vector is in this way. How it is? This is B bar. So these are the two vectors I am going to consider, and I would like to implement the triangle law here. Okay. So step 1 in triangle law, I am writing here clearly. Step 1. Listen here. Arrange the two given vectors. Okay, now arrange the two given vectors as two sides of a triangle taken in order. See here, it comes here. That's why I explained it initially there. So taken in order means how you want to take this one. See here, a vector contains two positions, right? One is initial point, another one is terminal point. Initial point, terminal point. So two vectors to be taken in order means the second vector initial point should be at the terminal point of first vector. It means you have to now shift this vector such a way that the initial point of B bar should be present at the terminal point of A bar. You can ask me, sir, you are shifting the vector, right? Does the value or doesn't the value of the vector change? Already we learned, shifting a vector parallelly, its value will not at all change. Only its coordinates will change, but the length of the vector is not at all going to change. So therefore, now I am arranging the two vectors. How I am arranging? See here. So this is your considered or given A bar, and I shifted this B bar such a way in this direction. So therefore, the B bar was present now like this. See now, these two vectors are nothing but two sides of a triangle, and they are taken in order means, what do you mean by an order? See, initial point, terminal point, again initial point, terminal point means initial point of second vector is starting at terminal point of first vector. So that's why these two are said to be taken in order. Step 2 in triangle law. The resultant of two vectors, is along the third side, closing the triangle. See here, I am writing clearly, closing the triangle in opposite order. See here, not in the same order, we are closing it in opposite order. So what is your exact diagram. This is your original diagram, right? So I am showing it here. See, this is A bar and this is your B bar. So the resultant of these two vectors is the third side. What will be the third side? This is your third side, and that too it is closing the triangle, and that closing, how it is there? Opposite order. See here, it is in opposite order. So now if it is of same order, what should happen? Same order, a vector should start here, end here, but it is in opposite order. So therefore it starts at this position and then it ends at B bar. It starts at this position and ends at B bar, and this is your resultant R bar. This is your resultant vector R bar, and this constitutes you R bar is equals to A bar plus B bar. So this is the triangle law of vector addition. What exactly? Given two vectors A bar and B bar are to be arranged in such a way that they form the two sides of a triangle taken in order. Thus, the resultant of these two vectors will be along the third side, closing the triangle taken in opposite order. That is your resultant, nothing but A bar plus B bar. Now you can ask me, sir, please explain us A bar minus B bar also. So you already know. For a vector, if its direction is changed, for a given vector, if its direction is changed, what happens? It will be the negative of the given vector. So therefore now this is your minus B bar. This is your minus B bar. So now you see here again, this is A bar, this is minus B bar. The two vectors are forming a two sides of a triangle again. So the third side, whatever the third side is there, closing the triangle, taken in opposite order like this. Taken in opposite order. And this is also again resultant only. So let me consider this one as a D bar. And thus, D bar. So thus D bar value is taken. Summation of two vectors. What are those two vectors? A bar plus, what is another vector? Minus B bar. So which will give you A bar minus B bar. Thus you can even calculate the subtraction of vectors using this triangle law. And here one thing you just remember, this triangle law is giving you the direction of the resultant vector of two given vectors A bar and B bar. So to find out the magnitude of this resultant, we will discuss it in parallelogram law of vector addition. So thank you very much. We will see polygon law of vector addition in our next video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.